The chairman of the Hawthorne Industries instructed the man to visit the hospital's andrology department. The secretary made a huge scene, rolling out a red carpet, putting up banners, even setting off fireworks to welcome the man for treatment. Seeing this, the man felt extremely embarrassed. He blamed the secretary for making it obvious that he was there for a men's health issue, and quickly told them to leave. To stay low-key, he entered the hospital dressed in a security guard uniform. But once inside, he was shocked to find that the person treating him was actually the hospital director, who had once pursued him romantically. She asked about his symptoms. When the man answered with a constipated expression, she immediately understood the issue and used her years of experience to prescribe him medicine. The man then asked why someone like her, the hospital director, was personally treating patients. She replied that the hospital's performance had been poor, and many skilled doctors had already left. This surprised the man. He had heard his son was planning to spend $20 million to acquire the hospital. Before he could ask further, the acquisition manager sent by his son arrived. The man quickly took an offensive position, asking the manager why he was making loud noises in the hospital when it's clearly written that they need to keep quiet in here. The director quickly changed the subject to the contract, afraid the manager would trouble the man. The manager laid the cash and contract on the table and asked her to check and sign. The director agreed to any terms except one: she didn't want a single patient in the building to be evicted. The manager happily agreed, but when the director brought out the hospital's financial report, his expression changed. The hospital had racked up $8 million in losses, all due to unpaid patient fees. The man was shocked. The manager accused the director of playing games, but the director explained the patients were all homeless, and this hospital was their last refuge. The manager ignored her and said this was a business, not a charity. He ordered all patients to be dragged into the hallway. Seeing her patients thrown out, the director felt completely helpless. The manager told him that she can stop him if she is willing to use this beautiful body of hers, and she can quickly earn back all the losses that the hospital has suffered and even more. As he said this, he tried to put his hands on her, but she flung his hand away. The man saw what was really going on and exposed the manager. He had taken millions in kickbacks behind the company's back. The manager, unfazed, threatened the man to stay out of it. The man didn't care about his son's company. He just felt bad for the homeless patients. The manager sneered and showed him the bill. If he could pay the $8 million owed by the patients, they could stay. The director tried to stop the man from intervening, but he asked her directly, did she want to keep the patients? Seeing her sympathetic expression, the man picked up the phone and called his assistant, ordering her to bring $8 million to the hospital within 3 minutes. The director was moved and grateful. The patients also thanked the man one after another, but the manager wasn't happy. He arrogantly declared that until the money was in his hand, all the patients still had to go. He then told in his thugs to act. The director's eyes reddened with anxiety. She shouted at the manager, asking what he was doing. Just then, the man's secretary returned to the hospital with the $8 million he asked for, and the manager was shocked to see this.